Hi, y'all. Today we are going to be working on an advent calendar. You can use these for Christmas, birthdays, Halloween, an event calendar for work, all kinds of things. So let's hop on over to Canva and I'll show you how I did it. So the first thing you want to do is set up your background. And then once you do that, you want to group them together and then you want to lock it into place and make sure everything is grouped and it's at the back of your design. That way, when you start moving things around, nothing's going to move on you, and you go to grab something here and this moves. So that's just a safety precaution. All right. So the next thing we want to do is go set up our squares. So you're going to go and get a square. You're going to take the border wick and make it as thick as you want, and then what we're going to do is go and color it. I am going to grab this gradient here. I'm going to go in and I am going to add another gray, like same gray, and make that look silver. Then I'm going to go into the interior. I'm going to grab that color, grab this same one that I had before, go up to add a new color for my gradient, and I'm going to add a black, like so. I'm going to go in here and change the style, and then I'm going to swap my gray and my black, and that, for me, that's how I like it. But that's my personal choice. You can make your own. And then I'm going to add another square. I'm going to grab the color of the darkest part of my gradient over here, my door. Like I said, this is my personal style. You can do whatever you want for the door. Just make sure you know that your door is a square only. You don't want anything in your square. You want to grab your text from a text box. So just grab a text box, put your first number in it, and then whatever font you want to use. This font right here is called Engagement. It's really, really teeny, and when you go look it up, and that's our first box. So once we have that done, let me fix that a little bit. That looks like it's a little bit too far over there. Okay, clean that up a little bit. So there's our first box. So what we want to do now, we want to kind of shrink it down a little bit like so. And then we want to, oh, I do want to duplicate it. Let's put it over here. We want to go and make 7 of these for the whole days of the week. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then you can go in here. You can change your dates, or you can just go ahead and make your whole calendar. So what you want to do now? This month has actually 7 lines in the calendar. Not 7, 6. Excuse me, 6. So if you're going to make these for any other month, what I would personally do is just make one and keep this, like, once I made my calendar, I would save this as like a template, and then come back and just make my December 2023, and then that way I could come back and use this calendar for any other kind of like advent thing that I want to do. So that's what, 4, 5. Let's grab everything and move it up for the moment. 5. Let's grab this. And so, like, when I had this done and kind of size it the way you need to size it, I would just keep this like somewhere else, and then start this as a new design and just bring this over. That way I could use this multiple times. And then you just go ahead and go in and change all your numbers. Oh, I don't want 12. So okay. And another way you could do that just to keep this intact too would be, put that back to, oh no, we don't want that. Let's bump this back. Give me my, you know, I screw up, I'm gonna show you I'm screwing up. Okay, give me my text box. Goofy. All right. So the first of the month starts over here. So there's 2 ways you can do that if you want to keep this. You can go ahead and take these right here and delete them, or you can just go into position, like, not position, this tab, and make them transparent. Well, you could group them first just to make them a group, and then you can go in here and make them transparent. You could do something like that, or if you've got your base already made and you're saving that up, you can just go ahead and just delete them too and get rid of them. And the end of this month right here would be on the 31st, and that is a Sunday right here. And you could do the same over here, is get rid of these if you wanted to. But that's up to you how you want to do it. We need through 25, and the 25th wound up being what here? I think this wound up being the 25th here. So, and I kind of kept one and just deleted that one right there. So you can take these off, and then I kind of left like one here. So I can take these off and delete these. And then if I want to, I can resize the ones that I do have to make it bigger and fill out that area. So like if you're doing one for Valentine's Day, you're only going to want to watch half the month. So you can make this bigger and change your background up. Or if it's somebody's birthday and it's like the middle of the month and you just want to do a countdown to their birthday and their birthday's right here and you're only going to do half the calendar or whatever, you can make these bigger. But now that we've got all these here, come on. I'm not going to change all these, but 3, come on, 4, 5, we'll do up to 6. So you go through here, you change on your calendar. So now you got the base of your calendar, right? So you need to find some little elements. So what you want to do now is, let's see, we'll just grab hot cocoa one, and you want to put it in here. So to make this a little bit easier for the moment, what I'm going to do is I am going to take all this right here for the moment, and I am going to group it together. That way I can go over in position and I can see better. So I know that needs to go behind one. Oh, hold on. Let me put it in the door. Goofball. Let's see. Put it in the door. So I need to know. Okay, it's behind that door. Okay, so now it's behind the door that I want. So I'm going to come back over to elements, grab something else. Let's grab these just for ease. And I'm going to go and I'm going to grab these little dudes. And I am going to go into position. And I am going to move that behind this door. And they're going to disappear. And then what you can do is ungroup these while you're building, ungroup them. See, you're going to have so many layers if you keep it ungrouped that you're going to have to work through, because this is without having the little people or little elements in between each other. That's a lot of stuff. So wherever you can group and keep your stuff moving, I would say group. That way you don't have to like look for stuff somewhere. So let's group these for the moment. Make sure you ungroup your stuff too. You'll see when your animation starts if you have stuff grouped that shouldn't be grouped, because stuff will start looking crazy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna group that here, and then we'll work on this row right here. So I want, what else did I pull out? We'll pull the candy canes and put that in 3. We're gonna go over to position, move candy canes. See, like I said, you gotta find these things in 3. And so that's going to be the fun part, or the not so fun part. Let's see what else. Let's just do a snowflake. That's not okay. And like we'll do a snowflake behind 4. Let's make it white because I know this is just a tutorial, but I don't like the black one. And then we'll put that behind, and then we'll go in the position, come down and grab it and put it behind 4. Right there. Oh, nope. It goes in between. See, sometimes you got to find the door. There's the door. So we're just doing the first 4. So now I want to go animating. I'm going to ungroup everything. Ungroup. So I'm going to work on 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and all that. So what I can do for now, just so it doesn't look as terrible, is I can group all these. The thing with it is you got to make sure you ungroup them at the right time. If not, you're going to have issues. So I have my initial calendar. I'm going to duplicate the page. I want to start off with 1. So what I want to do is I'm going to lift this to the top like so. Oh, when I moved it, see when I moved my thing, my doors went a little, oh, I kind of like it though. My doors went a little up. It looks like almost like a kiosk door. So my door goes up. I'm going to duplicate the page again. I am going to delete my number. I am going to grab this. I am going to make it bigger. If you want to, you can have some text be bopping up and down here. That's your choice. And then what I'm going to do, while that's highlighted, I'm going to go in a position and I'll grab that sucker and I'm going to move him to the top. Well, maybe I won't move him to the top. I'm going to move him to the top. All right. And then what I'm going to do next is duplicate the page that's before it. Have that pull it back around to the other side. And then that should have it come back in. And make sure that you take that number and delete it there. Oops, delete it there. All right, so we're going to watch that real quick. We're going to put match and move in between it. You know me, I cut them all the way up. I'm going to change these to 1.8, which you know with match and move doesn't always make them all 1.8, but we're going to try to make them all 1.8. We're going to try to make my transitions all the same between the pages. And the one page that pops out, I want to take that page and I want to make that one longer than the rest because I just want to do that. And you might want to do that at the end when you completed all of this and just go through and pick out these, and that way you can just let me say this straight. When you get all your pages done, go in here and set your timing for all your pages. So if you want them all to be 1.8 or whatever it is, do it to all the pages. Then you can come down here after the fact and go through your ones that have the pop out in it and say you want to change that to 3 seconds for your pop out. And then make sure this thing is on the right page because sometimes it'll show you a page, it's not the right page. So let's go into that and 3, enter, and now your pop out. So let's see what our first animation looks like. We're going to go through, the door is going to open, it's going to pop out, your number's going to fade out, and you can fade your number, or you can delete your number earlier if that's what you like. So now you got your first door, we're going to duplicate it. So we're going to duplicate it, we're going to do the same process over. Now that I'm getting ready to hit number 2, when you hit Saturday, go ahead and ungroup your next one. You ungroup these because if you don't, you'll see that if you don't ungroup these in time, you're going to have stuff moving in weird looking places. So I can group these to get these out of the way now. But I need these all loose. I need all this whole line loose. So when you get to Saturday, you can group below. You need to ungroup below and then you can group back in below the next row down until there's nothing left to group. So let's do 2. We're going to go up to 2 like so. We're going to go up. We're going to even that out. Now we'll go to the next page. We're going to duplicate the page. What we're going to do, come on, duplicate, baby. We're going to go here. We're going to take this and we're going to delete it. Oh, I was getting ready to make it so you can delete it there if you want to. And then we're going to go and take that pop out and go like so. Pop them out. You have your little text pop up if you want to. We want to go into position. We want to move our little friends to the top. If you want to, just put them right here. And this will be faster. It's just you use your layer and say bring to front. That way it's faster than going through here. If you do it right here, it's not going to say front because it's nothing for it to go in front of. If you put it here just a little bit, you could go and say go to front, and that'll pop that on top for you. And then you do whatever size you want to do, whatever text you want to do, and then we're going to go the one before it. We're going to duplicate that page. We're going to bring it behind it, like so. And then once we do that, we're going to check it, and the 2 is still there. We're going to go ahead and delete that 2, and that should be your animation for your second one. So we'll pick it up from here, and I didn't change the pop out one, so it's going to be fast. So we're going to look at here, it's going to go up, it's going to pop out, your 2 is going to disappear, and then they're going to go back in. And then we'll just duplicate the page after that. Let's duplicate the page. We're going to grab the door for 3. We're going to move it on up. Oh, did I not put anything behind 3? There should be something behind there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, whatever position that's in now, that I need to put it in the position there. So, maybe, because I just made this on a whim last night, maybe you might want to put your stuff in the boxes first. I didn't have to do that last night, but this is a work in progress, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm gonna give you the base. Y'all get your brains going and help me out, make this a better design, a simpler design. So now I got my thing. I want to make sure that that's in the same spot in this one, because if not, it's not going to move correctly. So let's go to the one before that, and we had to move that up. Whoa. Here, so I can see where I need to move it to. Just give that a little bump right there. Oh, I need to move it in between these 2, where that little bump is. And then I can put that back down. Okay. See? Live action screw ups. Okay. There it goes. And then we're going to duplicate the page. And this helps you when I screw up. If you screw up, then I'm showing you how to fix it. Because I'm fixing my boo-boos. Why is this thing so slow? Okay. And then I'm going to take my 3. I am going to trash it. I'm going to bring my candy canes over here. Make them boogle. And then I'm going to put them over here so I can do this and do the layers to the top, send the front. The easy way, make them bigger. Take the one in front. Duplicate. Move it around the back side. Grab it. Take the 3 out. Trash it. And then duplicate the page. Let's see if Forest Friend is behind there. It might be in a mystery spot. Let's see if there's a snowflake back there. Oh, there's a snowflake back there. So we can go up here. Same thing. Duplicate. Come on, Canva. I don't know, my computer's old and slow. Canva's slow. I don't know. Delete that. Take it, pull it over here where you can see it. Give it some size. Go into the Layers tab. Bring it to front. Make it bigger. Go and pull the one before it. Duplicate the one before. And bring it around. Like so. So let's watch our whole animation that we have. And you're just going to keep doing that all the way through. This one. The one goes away. There's your coco. And then we'll go to day 2. And there's your little elf singing. And then we're going to go to day 3. Uh-oh. Hold on. What's going on with day 3? Let's look at day 3. What's going on here? Up. Out. Maybe it was just a glitchy Canva moment. But let's make sure. So I would advise too, because this is going to be very page heavy, that when you do this, go through and keep checking all the way through, because you don't want to make a mistake on day 6 and now you're on day 20. Mm-mm. Then you're going to have an issue. Then you don't. That's a lot of backing up and trying to figure it out. So if you keep watching it as you go along and try to find out your boo-boos and fix them as fast as possible. Okay, 3 looks good. It must have been just a glitchy looking way. Okay, 4 looks a little too fast. Let's see what's going on with 4. So another way I'll do that too when it's going like kind of fast, if Canva will let me do it, because if you can see, it's very choppy. And that's either my computer or Canva. So that's coming out there and there. So, and like I said, just what I usually do when I'm animating and trying to look, see, look, I can't even get this thing is, I don't know. Back in, I'm going to go slow. The door is going up. It comes out. It goes back in. All right, it just might be my computer or it might be Canva itself being very choppy with this. But you're going to do that all the way through with all your little things. And then you get to Saturday, when you get to this block right here and get ready to animate this block, make sure you ungroup these. Ungroup them. Because if you don't and you forget, this whole thing is going to move when you try to do something, and you don't want that. And then you can group these back down just to kind of keep these off of here and out of your way. Now, as you go along, you're going to lose some spots here because of you're getting rid of your numbers. So that'll kind of reduce as you get. But like I said, this is very layer heavy. And if you have any ideas, please, 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 please put them in the comments, because I think everybody will benefit to them. And if it's a lot, like if somebody has this brilliant idea to really speed this up a whole lot, and I can make a follow-up video or something like that, or they can make a follow-up video and link it in the comments, I will pin it to the top and we can work on this together and make it faster, easier, smoother. But that's how you're going to do this design. And if you know me, you just hit me up on Facebook if we're having some problems, or if you got any ideas to make this a little bit better, a little bit smoother process, just let me know. I'm here to work with you guys. I'm here to bring ideas to you guys. Sometimes you gotta realize when I design something, I design it and like I post it up on Facebook. And literally I just finished it like 5 minutes ago when I posted on Facebook. And then when I make a tutorial, I try to make one as soon as possible so I remember the steps of how I did it. Because the longer I wait, I'll forget how I did it. So it's still rough in the process stage. It can be refined because people have different minds than mine and can figure out, hey, you can do this and make it faster. So please leave those in the comments. I will always pin those. And if there's a bunch of extras that makes it great and wonderful, then I will put it in a group post. I will put it in a post for myself and pin it to the top, or even put it in the community tab, maybe something like that. So I thank you for stopping by. If you need any more help or any more details with this, let me know. Everybody knows I'm there to help. I love you guys. I know this was long. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.